It's Monday. I got back from Spain late last night. I've just had a phone call from Bike Treads and Gavin to say the bike I have been waiting for has arrived. That was about 4 minutes ago. I am now heading down there to go and see its unboxing. It's literally just come off the back of the lorry. So I'm going to be there for its unveiling. So this is Bike Treads, my local dealer who do Benelli, CFMoto, Suzuki, Royal Enfield, Kiwi, probably some I've forgotten. These guys have been amazing. So they've done all the servicing on my Himalayan and my Meteor. And today they've got exclusive permission to film the unboxing of the new CFMoto 450 MT. It's one of, I think, half a dozen that have arrived in the country today. It's here and it's probably my new bike. this? Are you getting one of these?
I am indeed, yeah. Looking forward to it. Very.
Why do you want one?
I think it'd do everything.
It will.
Yeah, I think it'd be perfect. I commute to work and I can go and play on it in the countryside.
And if it's as good as it looks on paper, it's going to be
it's
everything,
gonna be fantastic,
isn't it?
isn't it? Yeah, it's going to do it all.
It is literally going to be the dogs.
Yeah.
And it...
Go here, just go somewhere else.
Hang on.
She's fantastic.
What was that?
She is fantastic.
Oh my god! You like it?
Yeah, I love it. Sounds amazing.
It does. Turns nicely.
Yes. All round, it's a lovely bike to ride.
Everything you thought it was going to be?
Yeah, and more.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Definitely getting one now?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Yay! Well, I went and did it. Here she is. I think it's a girl. Don't know why. The first thing I have ever bought new, ever. No sofas, no TVs, no cars. Even my camera kit was all secondhand. Here we go. Here she is. She's going to need a name, guys. Dee 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 dee. I don't know why I just did the apple sound. So this is the CFMoto 450 MT. It's been long awaited, has been arriving across Europe very recently, and this particular bike was one of only half a dozen that arrived in the country a couple of days ago. Bike Treads have managed to get it put together and assembled and had a little ride on it, and within 24 hours that was it. Decision made, bike bought. Now, CFMoto, yep, they're a Chinese company, but CFMoto are well renowned for their interaction with KTM. And in fact, in 2011, KTM entered into a commercial partnership with CFMoto, and since then Yamaha have also joined, and they're now in partnership with CFMoto as well. CFMoto have been manufacturing parts and engines for KTM for a long time. These bikes are actually manufactured in Thailand and China. But in 2023, KTM took over the distribution in Austria, Switzerland, Spain, Germany and Great Britain. So this bike actually came from Austria. Other little niceties about CFMoto, their racing team has been doing really well. And in Barcelona this year, in May, they became the top of the manufacturers' teams, riders' teams. Some of the reasons why I like this bike. For its price, this bike comes with a lot of stuff. So not only have you got that liquid-cooled twin engine with its 270 crank, apart from the quality of that and the delivery that it gives you, you have got nice little touches. So these don't snap off because they're rubberized. These come as standard. You've got a nice TFT display which links to an app which tells you how the bike's doing, and it's also got a tracker on it, so it tells you where the bike is, mileage. You can adjust the displays on the screen, all that sort of stuff. It comes with a one-hand adjustable screen, so you can adjust on the go. It also has adjustable levers. Where are they? There. So you can adjust the lever position for yourself. And of course it's got these mirrors for off-roading that you simply flip in. Nice little touches like this. So if you drop it, that's not going to snap off. You've got a bash plate, which is included as standard, and it's metal. The tyres are actually tubeless and spoked, and very good quality. So my choices are fairly limited by seat height. So this bike comes in at 820, but it can be lowered. So when I picked it up from the dealership, I'd done a little bit of research. The test ride, I was very tippy-toe. And for confidence, just wanted that little bit more grounding. So you can actually adjust the height on this, not through the seat, but through the setting on the frame, which I'll show you. And that drops it down to 800. And that is, if I can get underneath it. So, where's my finger? So here, this is now on the lowest setting. There's tucked up under there is a hole next to it. And that's the original sort of manufacturer's setting. So you can lower it just by moving that bolt. And that obviously drops the whole thing down. Minimal. But actually makes a big difference. These little bolts, they're all external, and by that I mean they're kind of like popping out. The engine casing on the Himalayan, they're all sunk, so a bit more like this. Okay, now it's not a big deal, but it does mean you get water pooling, so then you get water staining in all of these little recesses. Yeah, I like the fact that you're not going to get that on this. I like the finish. The plastic has all been imprinted with like a camouflage effect. Not sure if that's going to show up on camera. Maybe there it might show up a little bit more. The blue, it's just stunning. This is a nod to their racing team, the colours, the blue, pink and white. So that's just a little quick walk around and some of the reasons why I chose this bike. But I think it's time just to jump on and have a little ride and talk to you about it as I go. So here we go. Welcome to one of my first rides on the CFMoto 450 MT. Oh, I'm having a Michael Dunlop moment. One of the screws in my visor has come loose. It's annoying. I'm just going to have to pull over and sort that out in a minute. There you go. I wasn't going to show you under the seat, but hey, why not? Because I've just used the toolkit to fix my helmet. So you've got really high air intake, which is here. So that's, well, if you went through water and got water over there, you're a bit of a muppet. Really accessible battery. Everything's all nice and neat. Seats dead easy to take on and off. Would it be nice if it had like a CFMoto branded kind of toolkit rather than nameless, but I guess that's what you're paying for. So you get this little pouch with some basic tools, and that just lives under here 24 hours, and it's been used, but not on the bike. It's been used on the helmet. Glad I put it in there. Okay, enormous bench seat, which is very soft. And that's how easy that is. Ta-da! So there you go, it's a bit extra for you. Roadside repairs. Okay. So what else I can show you? Something that I noticed fairly quickly when riding this bike. So let's start her up. So this is one of the options for displays, and it goes through the initial gears very, very quickly. So first, fourth, fifth, sixth, you're in sixth at about 4,000 revs maybe. And that kind of initially I was like, oh gosh, how much more has it got to go? Well, obviously all of that. What I found, and this is a twin thing, and probably the 270 crank has got something to do with it as well, but what I found is whilst you go up through the gears very quickly, it will pull, even in fourth, going around a hairpin, the pickup is fantastic. There's no sluggishness, no kind of like I'm used to. So this picks up really quickly. It's got a lot of gears to go through initially, but when you hit the top gear, she pulls, and she will carry on pulling. Now obviously I'm just breaking this engine in, so I'm not doing anything ridiculous with it. But I was told, you know, these days you don't have to break engines in as such. You just have to be quite mindful and cautious and not rag them and sit, you know, on the motorway with it throttle full open. Let's just see if I can give you a little demonstration of what I mean up through the gears. Okay. So we're off in first, second, third, fourth at 34 mile an hour, fifth, we're in fifth, just over 4,000 revs at 44 mile an hour. She will pull, she will pull. So sixth, she's obviously very comfortable at. Sixth at 45 mile an hour. Now I was thinking, oh, that's a bit concerning. What else have you got? You've got no more gears left. What happens then? But trust me, there's plenty. There's plenty. She just pulls. She wants to play. She wants to go. She wants to be ridden. So I'm not worried about the fact that you go through the gears at low revs. There's probably a reason for it. I'm just desperately uneducated, as we know. This is my first, let's call it a proper bike, because that's what it is. It's my first proper bike. So I am learning, and I'm learning massively. So one of the things I'd heard on a negative side about this bike was the throttle. So I had heard from some people who've been riding this in the Philippines and Australia, they felt the throttle was a little bit snatchy. Now I'm probably not best placed to run you through why they think that is. I'm guessing that they mean it's either on or off, or on or off, and it's kind of like brum, brum, stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. I'm not best placed to discuss that because I'm used to Roger, and Roger, the throttle was a relationship that developed and kind of went from 0 to come on, let's go, and that was it. So it was either on or off anyway. Is it snatchy? I would say it's responsive. If I twist it, things happen. You just got to be kind of mindful of feathering your clutch, really. I don't see it's a problem. It's certainly not something I've got on and gone, oh my god, that's so snatchy. One thing I have definitely noticed, which is, I mean, I didn't notice it, which means it's a good thing. The vibrations, there aren't any. There literally aren't any. I noticed on the 452 Himalayan that even at sort of 50, 60, I was getting vibrations through the pegs and the bars. Not on this puppy. Now I'm probably having far too much fun for a day 2 on this bike. Overall, does this bike give me what I wanted? I wanted a bike that was a step up for me, a kind of grown-up bike, a more power, safer overtaking, or actually overtaking in general, let's be honest. So I want to be able to overtake with confidence and not have to plan half a mile ahead. Is this bike going to do that for me? Hell yeah! Yeah, definitely. So here we go. This is a little demonstration. We are rumbling along at 32 miles an hour in 6th, and it will still pick up quite happily. Yeah, you can pull in. It's very, very light. On the go, you just can't feel anything of this bike at all. There is no weight. She corners like an absolute beauty. So I'm trying to give you an unbiased opinion of this bike. That's not going to happen because, let's be honest, I've bought the thing. So I'm clearly going to be biased because it was my choice. This is the bike I chose. I hope I've given you kind of like some of the reasons why I chose it and what it's like to ride. Smooth, beautiful, pickup is excellent, stopping not a problem, going hell not a problem, smooth as anything, beautiful to ride, comfortable seat, no vibrations, and the price, what you're getting, it just can't be beaten. I just don't think it can be beaten, I really don't. Now, I don't do politics on my channel, so I'm not going to start now. If you've got strong feelings about buying or not buying Chinese, then that's entirely your prerogative to have those choices and those decisions and those opinions. Mine are my own, so if you've got opinions about buying from this particular country, then go you, but I'd rather we didn't discuss those, and that's that. So, well, I hope that's given you a little bit of information about the new CFMoto 450 MT and why I think for the bike, for the price it is for a beginner's adventure bike or even a second level adventure bike, or those dropping down, it's an absolute bargain. Obviously things like the reliability, well, gonna have to suck it and see on that one. I know several people who've got the CFMoto, the 800, and they have nothing but praise for it. So I'm optimistic. For me, this bike is absolutely perfect. It does exactly what it said it would on paper. It does exactly what I needed from a bike. I think this bike gives me confidence, and I think it's going to be a serious contender on the market. I'll be taking it to the ABR festival in a week or so's time. There may be a couple of others there. I don't know if CFMoto have managed to get some bikes there. They initially, I don't think they were going to, but maybe they've got one or two. So maybe this particular bike won't be the only one at ABR, but it will certainly be one of very, very few. If you see me and you're there, pop over, say hi. I'm not going to have all the extras that I want to have on it by then because they're just not available yet. So I will be putting crash bars on it, obviously, and I'm not going to be doing any trails until I've got crash bars on it. I'm not that stupid. And the big elephant in the room, what's going to happen with Roger? Roger is safe for the moment, let's say that. Roger is tired. He's now got 19,000 miles on him after I came back from the Picos Mountains. That's a series of vlogs that are yet to come, but I just wanted to get this one out early. So Roger has taught me how to ride. I love that bike. If I can keep him, I will. It's going to come down to space. It's going to come down to whether or not he gets used, because I can't bear the thought of a bike not getting ridden. And it will also come down to cost. So value-wise, he's probably not got much value in him, bless him. However, obviously keeping 3 bikes with the bobber as well on the road does cost a bit of money. So we'll see. The plan is I'm going to keep him unless things change drastically. So Roger's safe for now. I don't think Roger minds. He's very, very tired. Roger needs new headstock bearings.